All right. What's next? Reviews. Let's do the boys first because it's a lot. Yeah. So the boys, episode 1, 2, and 3.
See.
We gonna talk about it?
Oh, you mean dick diving? The nigga dives right into the hole. Nigga, he's a holy diver.
Yo.
Holy diver.
Oh man! At first I was like,
"You did the Thanos thing, nigga. They fucking did it. The Ant-Man blown up Thanos. They did it. They did it."
Is that in the comic book? Is that in the comic book, or was that in the comic book, or was that just some shit they just added?
I don't know because I've never read the boys before, so I have no idea. I think that's just something they added because everybody's seen like when whatever Endgame was getting ready to come out and like the whole memes, everything. Like, why don't they just have Ant-Man crawl inside Thanos and just grow big and then kill him? And it was like, so that was a whole meme. They was like, all right, we saw what you did, and we're gonna do it differently. Instead of going, you going straight to the dick hole, nigga.
Oh, this nigga shrunk and then he put his dick on the table. I was like, nah. I know they ain't. No,
like,
this nigga going through like he's like, ooh.
He's like, dick hole diving. He's like, I'm touching these walls. And he's like, and he's like, achoo. And I was like, oh shit. Like, I didn't expect that. Nigga, I was like, yo, they wow. Coke can kill you, nigga. And he's like,
and then he tried to go up his ass. He's like, I ain't trying to go up my ass.
I was crying. I was like, yo, because I watched this shit like early in the morning. It was like 1:30, 2 o'clock in the morning. I'm in my room crying. I'm like, these niggas this is the first episode back. These dudes is violent.
That shit was
like, why would y'all do this? This is hilarious. This is how y'all starting? Like, lit. This shit was crazy. Man, that shit was fucking funny.
That shit was crazy as fuck. The fucking butcher came in and put him in the coke bag and shook it like, he's like, he's so dead. Oh man.
Yeah.
That shit was crazy.
That shit was hilarious. I was like, all right, these niggas is different.
Like whatever wild shit was happening. Nadia.
Yeah, so like we're gonna just jump around because it's 3 episodes and I remember what happened. What episode?
Because it's like two storylines going on.
Obviously, at the end of last season, we found out that the Nadia, the lady that Huey ends up working for this season, was the person who like blew up everybody's head in Congress. So we knew that the whole time, but it turns out she was living in like a foster home for like superpowered kids. I guess kids who either accidentally killed their parents with their superpowers or their parents or whatever died, so they need a place for them to stay. So she was staying there, and I guess there was some dude that was like her childhood best friend in the facility, and she was going by her whole name because it turns out that Giancarlo, I forget what his name is on the show, but Gus from Breaking Bad adopted her when she was like a teenager and took her in.
Oh,
so
wait a minute.
She's working for Vault and shit.
Is this the set off that the show that's coming that's like the X-Men from the boys?
Oh,
that's the set that
maybe
set this up, right? Because I'm like, yo, this is really Professor X. This is like some Professor X shit.
Oh yeah, you might be right. I forgot about that. I forgot that show was coming. Yeah, it might be.
I was looking at this show. I was like,
they might have attended that place.
Yeah.
Oh, matter of fact,
what?
Is that the same place that all them kids were in the Diabolical?
Oh,
they all had to wear powers, and they was all like in like some type of group home.
I don't know.
Is it the same place? I wonder. I gotta go back.
I think that was like I think they was trapping them though. These kids felt a little bit more freer. Express their powers. That place looked like a containment facility for like like these motherfuckers. I think that was different. Yeah, I think that was different facilities.
Yeah, and I think one of those kids, the one that was teleporting, was the lady's kid that Homelander was getting the breast milk from. The one he's in love with, or not in love with, but he had a creepy relationship with. Yeah. Remember she died. I think that was her son. I think because I think her name was Stillwell, and he's in his or Stillwater or Stillwell or something. I think that's the same they called that kid. So yeah, that's what happened to her kid because obviously she's dead. But yeah, so the dude was trying to talk to Nadia about whatever, and I guess he's trying to get her to expose what happened to that place. But she's obviously working for Vault, and whatnot. So she ends up using the powers to kill the dude, and Huey happened to like follow her and notice like, oh shit, and she killed that dude, and then finds out that she's working for Vaught this whole time, and he thought they was doing things like differently and trying to take down Supes the right way, but really she was the enemy the whole time. So he calls Butcher up and is like, all right, man, we got to do this by any means necessary.
Yeah.
Yes. And what else?
Eminem.
Yeah.
Yeah. His come to find out, his family got killed by Soulja Boy.
Yeah, I think his dad or something.
Yeah. Goddamn.
Yeah.
What the fuck?
So he's like tied into this shit.
Yeah.
And I mean the basic whole like I guess the overarching thing about this season is the story is, even though I think we're gonna find out to some extent it's not true, is that the Russians had some type of weapon that they used to kill Soulja Boy, and Soulja Boy is supposed to be damn near as strong as probably or close to as strong as Homelander.
But is he dead though?
Huh?
Is he dead, or are they gonna Winter Soldier his ass?
No, I think they're gonna. I don't even know if they're gonna win it. So I think he's just hiding. But yeah, he's gonna. I think he's gonna come back. Obviously, he's not actually dead, so we're gonna find that out. But so now their whole goal is to try to find the weapon that they use to kill or quote unquote kill Soulja Boy, to try to use that on Homelander.
Yeah,
we'll see how that goes. But
who was it? Who was Soulja Boy's sidekick? Gunpowder.
Yeah, Gunpowder.
And this motherfucker, like he could. This motherfucker can shoot very well, and he can ricochet
like
bullets
and shit. He like ricochet bullets and shit.
Yeah, that was kind of ill though. Like, but Butcher was fucking with him, saying that he got molested by fucking Homelander and filed a grievance.
Got molested, mate.
Yeah, but that scene was kind of fire though. Butcher ended up getting shot in the leg, and in the face, and then he fucking shot the juice in him. He's like, he's like, any way it's necessary.
Because I guess Homelander was becoming way more unhinged. So was it Maeve? I guess it's kind of working with Butcher a little bit. So she gave him this experimental like compound. I think it was like V24 or whatever how they're calling it.
Yeah, and
it gives you the person who takes the drug like superpowers for 24 hours. So Butcher took that shit. So obviously, because he's gonna go against Homelander, he's gonna need the extra strength in case, because Homelander is crazy, so he's gonna need some type of leg up.
Yeah.
So he took that shit and then he like fucking beat this nigga ass and then like laser beamed him in half.
Yeah.
That shit was crazy. It was like, god damn.
And then just laser beamed his face off. Like
he's like
God damn.
Optic blast.
This shit is like this. I'm glad they still got the fucking the violence, because when Homegirl blew up the nigga's head, like his jaw was missing.
Yeah, he was just bleeding out. It was like crazy. I was like, oh god damn,
his tongue was flapping. I was like, god damn. See, man, Mortal Kombat gotta take notes.
Oh, they gotta take notes. Like this is how you do fatalities.
Mortal Kombat gotta take notes. This shit is like graphic as fuck. Got niggas going in motherfuckers' dick holes and exploding them.
Nigga went dick diving. It's the funniest shit in the world. I was like, why?
Oh shit. Oh yeah. So you got a little bit of backstory from what is it, General?
Oh, Mallory. Yeah,
homegirl. Yeah. Black Noir is black.
Yeah, we knew that.
Yeah. Yeah, and,
she took his mask off last season and she fed him the almonds or whatever.
Yeah, but I thought his face was burned at first. I thought his face was just burned. That's why he looked.
Yes, like we found out what happened to him. So I guess it was back whatever this was 70s, 80s, 70s, like, whatever it was. So they was like, you're not ready for like a mainstream black superhero. So
yeah,
Black Noir was wearing the mask and he was talking to a young Edgar, I think his name, or Gus, whatever his dude's name is, talking to a young version of him, and was like, yo, I want to be more in the spotlight. I don't want to wear the mask anymore. I want to show my face and whatever. So then they was doing like some secret mission, but because the superheroes are kind of like idiots, they end up getting them caught, and like the camp they're at gets attacked. So most of the heroes get killed, and then Black Noir's face gets like burnt. That's how his face gets melted. I guess a bomb went off or something, melted out of his face, and I think it's probably why he's mute, because he probably got like shot through the throat or something like that. So then that's why he's like a mute and he don't talk or nothing. And then Soulja Boy got captured by the Russians, and that's the last episode where that was. And that's how that ended. And now they're gonna try to get to Russia.
Yeah. And about Homelander, I don't know what the fuck he's doing. Like he's trying to date Starlight now, like just for TV, calling it home. What was it, Homelight or some shit?
Homelight, hashtag Homelight.
Homelight.
Well, yeah, because the whole thing with the superheroes is like they're like
celebrities.
Kardashians, yeah, like fake celebrities. So their whole thing is like pretending to be in the public eye, and like it's a popularity contest. And after him dating homegirl in season 2, because she was a Nazi, his like ratings was going through the to the floor and shit. So it was like, and he was getting kind of unhinged because she killed her. She killed herself because she bit her tongue off. She like committed suicide. He was like. She was like, yo, she was all burnt up with a crisp on the hospital bed. She had to jerk her.
Yeah, he was just fucking her head. I was like, God, Jesus Christ.
He was like, damn. And she was trying to get that nigga to marry him. He's like, nah, I don't want to do that. I just feel like I'm better than anybody because I have superpowers. But he's becoming more unhinged. Yeah, so basically they was holding that video over his head and shit, and Starlight was like, you keep fucking with him, I'm gonna release a video, and he's like, you know what? Fuck it, I'm done. And he's like snapped on TV. He's like, I am better than you all. I'm a god. I have basically he's like, I have superpowers. I'm better than you all. I'm gonna just do what the fuck I want. Yeah. And so that sort of got him, points with the white people who like feel oppressed and all that kind of shit. Yeah. And then on top of that, he was like, oh, I gotta do something else. And he's like, we're gonna be dating now. It's like, it's the fuck. So now she's sort of in a shitty situation because obviously he's the strongest being on the planet, and he's unhinged, and then she's in a dangerous spot where like if he decides to kill her, he could just kill her, and she can't really do shit about it. So, but they need to keep eyes on her. So he was like, you gotta kind of keep tabs on her and shit. Yeah. And it was another scene that was funny when that chick was about to commit suicide, and he was like, you know what? Jump. Do it. Do it. She's like, I don't want to do it. The next thing you know, splat. God damn. The fuck. Yeah. Oh man. So yeah, like his whole thing now was like, I prefer to be loved. Yeah. I want people to love me, but you can release that video and I'll be feared. Being feared is okay with me. I'll blow up half of New York, I'll do whatever, but like I prefer to be loved. So you can play this role or you can expose me and I just kill everybody. Pretty much. Yeah, nah. But shout out to the boys for keeping it consistent. Yeah. I still ain't getting over that. Oh, man, this nigga went inside his dick. That shit. Holy diver. That shit crazy. Oh man. I think the other thing that was going on is A-Train trying to be like accepted by the community. This nigga switched his own suit up. Black y'all, blackity black y'all. That's all he's doing. He had the African print fucking A-Train suit. I was like, oh dog. Yeah, but that motherfucker don't know who he want to be. Oh, well, it's because he can't run anymore because his heart is messed up. It's like he said the doctor said he might run and it might be fine, or he might run and his heart might explode. Yeah, but I'm sure by the end of the season he's gonna end up running for some reason. Yeah, and he'll either die or maybe he'll be alright. Like, okay, now I can run. Oh yeah, the Deep. Deep ate his first. Was the nigga named Timothy? I don't know what the fuck. Like this nigga was fucking. Like, oh yeah, you're so wet. You're so wet. Yeah, you could choke me with your arms or some shit. I was like, yo, this nigga, what? Oh yeah. So yeah, that was the other thing. So because a couple of the members had died, so they're trying of the 7. Yeah. So they were doing like some America's Got Talent, American Idol contest to find the 2 new members to replace the 7, and one of them ended up being Starlight's old boyfriend or whatever when she was young or whatever. Yeah. And she kind of told him what was up, and she was like, I need you to drop out of the competition because this nigga crazy. But then he was like, nah, I'm gonna help you. So he ended up joining and accepting. And then the surprise was when they brought the Deep back, which is another thing for Starlight because obviously he made her suck him off in the first season against her will, really. And she's like, no, so now she got like. And got to deal with Homelander being a crazy psychopath. So she got to deal with that. But then after they accepted him on the thing, the Homelander made him the Deep, his agent, and the Deep's wife was having dinner. And obviously the Deep doesn't, he can talk to sea life and shit. So the nigga had like a a dinner that was all seafood. And he's like, "Oh, you ever seen this delicacy from Japan? I think it was Japan or whatever." And it's just a live ass octopus. He's like, "Eat it." He made him eat the live octopus, but then when he's trying to eat it, he's like, "He's talking to me. He's talking to me." And he's like eating him. He's like, "He's praying. He's praying." And then they eat that whole time.
Nah, that shit was crazy, man.
Yeah, that's like, yeah, this show was crazy. Like, this is why I love the show. They can just do shit like this and just get away with it. It just makes sense in the world and it's funny.
Oh man.